Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Tonight I'm going to be discussing a recent YouTube video that was posted by Jabs Family. For those of you, if you've never heard of this channel, I'm sure you have, but on the off chance you haven't, Jabs Family is a very large channel that is devoted to sports card collecting and box breaks and things like this. And he's a controversial figure in the YouTube community, to say the least. And a lot of people just think, he's just a con man. He rips people off. You can sign up for a Patreon membership with him and he'll send you, cards. And a lot of times he's sending people junk wax and, and charging more money than he should, for some of his business transactions and things like that. He has a really big following. There's 70,000+ subscribers on YouTube. So this video may upset some people, or quite a few people, but it's been on my mind for the past few days, and so I did want to share my thoughts on it. A few days ago, he ripped open a box of 1972 O-Pee-Chee, a wax box. It was baseball card exchange wrapped. This is an expensive box. This is easily a $5,000 to $6,000 box. And so he sold the packs in the box to individuals, and each person got a pack for, I imagine several $100s per pack. And about 4 or 5 packs in, he stopped the break because all of the cards were roached with gum. And he said he was going to contact the seller and see if he could get a partial refund for the box. And this is not the first time he has thrown a temper tantrum when a break hasn't gone his way. There was a 1979 Topps wax box that he broke, I think it was last year, and there were very, very few stars in the box, very few. And it was he bought it from Baseball Card Exchange. He complained to Baseball Card Exchange, listen, I didn't get a Nolan Ryan, I didn't get an Ozzie Smith, I got very, very little of any key cards in this set at all in this box. And Baseball Card Exchange, because Steve Hart is a good guy, gave him another box at cost, which I think is, he gave him another box for $1,000. It's a $2,000 box, right, for 79 Topps wax. So he opens this box, he doesn't get what he wants, and Steve being the guy that he is, and Baseball Card Exchange being the company they are, he went through and watched the video, and they figured out the problem with the box. It wasn't even a problem, it was just a random thing. The box that Jabs had gotten was from a sheet that, I think it was the last sheet in the run, and it just didn't have that many stars that were on the sheet. And so he got an entire box that was of this one sheet, which it was bad luck, but it happens, And the problem I have with opening this stuff and then demanding a refund when you don't get your way, once you break that seal and you decide to open a box, it's a gamble. You have now taken a gamble. The only sure thing with unopened is to keep it unopened. Once you pop it open, you own it. You own the break at that point. And it's up to you to make it right with your subscribers or the people that are buying into this stuff. It's not the fault of the eBay seller. It's not the fault of Baseball Card Exchange. It's your fault for opening the stuff in the first place and then throwing a hissy fit when you don't get what you want. Once you pop the seal, don't throw a hissy fit. Don't come whining about it. Don't, threaten, to leave a bad. A lot of the people on the Jabs family, a lot of the subscribers you see in the comments, they just trash on Baseball Card Exchange because this 1972 O-Pee-Chee box was Baseball Card Exchange wrapped, and they're just dumping on Baseball Card Exchange. These people have no idea what they're talking about, and it's just ridiculous. If you're going to open a box, you assume risk. The cards inside were roached, and the reason the cards inside were roached is because 1972 O-Pee-Chee gum is very, very corrosive. It's one of the most corrosive gums that there is for unopened product. If he would have done a Google search, a very quick Google search, he could have seen, okay, there's a very high risk here. If I open this 1972 O-Pee-Chee box, a lot of these cards, all of them, could be roached. It's why you don't open product that old unless you are willing to live with the consequences. And if you're not willing to live with the consequences, keep it sealed. In fact, those of us in the pack collecting community, in the unopened community, would prefer you keep it sealed rather than doing something that's stupid, such as ruining what was a survivor, if you will, an unopened treasure. So it just shows a complete lack of I don't know what this guy's thinking. Hopefully none of you are offended by what I'm saying here, but I think it's a pretty reasonable argument to make here. Stop, number one, maybe stop buying stuff that you're not aware of, and then if you're not aware of the quality of the product that you're going to break open, stop doing breaks. If you don't buy a 72 OPG box and break it and then complain, a Google search would have shown you exactly what you're probably going to get with such a break. Leave the stuff unopened. Leave it for someone else to enjoy rather than buying it and trying to make money on a break for a product like that. So just don't blame people when you break something open and don't get what you want. And so if you haven't seen the video, you can watch it. I've used to watch his stuff because he was breaking a lot of product, and it's exciting to see for those of us, unless you have the budget to be able to afford a lot of breaks, which, vintage stuff's very expensive. I can't afford a 1980 Topps wax box break. No way. So you can watch his channel and you can at least see, oh, okay, wow, this is what a 1980 Topps box break looks like. Cool. But I'm not going to support his channel. I mean, I haven't been a subscriber to his channel for quite a while, but he's such a polarizing figure in this community. But it's just stupid. What he did was stupid. Opening this box and then complaining about it. It's stupid. Live with the consequences. It's not the eBay seller's fault. The contents of the box are not the eBay seller's fault. It's not Steve Hart's fault for, as long as the packs are unopened and they haven't been tampered with and Steve Hart says they haven't, he's done his job. He's done his job. So quit with the complaining. It's frustrating as a pack collector and an unopened guy. It's frustrating to see some of the stuff get opened, especially when people are just going to complain about it. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. My next video will be a little more positive, but it's something that's been kind of bugging me for a while. And so it just needed to be said. So thank you for listening. Hope you all have a great night and keep collecting vintage baseball.